Oh, bitch, did y'all see the baby that got tossed out of the window because the building was on fire in Ohio? Look that shit up. This shit is crazy. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and welcome to the early morning hustle show where I'm here to test your patience and your intelligence. So let's tap in. All right, today we are talking about Trump's big, beautiful bill. And the shit has been doing at the back door. So word on the street is this big beautiful bill has made its way to the Senate. And word on the street is there has been some backdoor negotiations in an effort to get this bill moved forward for an official vote. Let me tell you that little T. The T is, I believe it was the senator from maybe Alaska and Hawaii, I believe. So the T is that they had a backroom door meeting that said, look, because let me explain. The bill cuts Medicaid for a whole bunch of people, like astronomically more than it would have or than it did previously, in addition to taxing a bunch of people unnecessarily, okay? So that's T that you need to know before we get to the next part of this, okay, all right? So, now that you understand that, the senator or whatever representative from the state of Alaska, and I believe the state of Hawaii, they had a backdoor meeting with the Republicans, because I think they was Democrats, and they was going to vote Republican if the bill excluded them. So essentially, they were okay with everybody, all the other states getting like taxed and jobs cut out. But if you leave my state out of this, then we Gucci. Y'all got my vote. So that essentially would have been enough for that would have been enough for the bill to pass. But see, bitch, hold on, because it's, I don't know if y'all can see the steam, but it's piping hot. I want to burn my mouth, bitch, because it's so hot. See, they made this deal that was good to know this was a backdoor deal, but when they took the bill to the vote, the parliamentarian or the person that's drafting the bill actually was like, well, actually, you can't do that. It's kind of against the rules. So they had to take out the clause that they had agreed to that would have given the Republicans the necessary vote to push the bill forward. They had to take that shit out, bitch. So what now? Do they have enough or do they not have enough? And bitch, I didn't read the bill, but I don't know what senator it was, but he asked questions about the taxes in the bill. Y'all, coming up, can we get a little closer, baby? Y'all, the taxes in this bill is insane. Like, I was, when I was in law school, I took a class called Civil Rights in 1983. And one of the terminologies that they taught us in the cases that you deal with is something that shocks the conscience. And the cases that deal in civil rights that are under the umbrella of the 1983 I forget statute, I believe, are like protections against like legislative actions, police actions, government actions. It keeps them from acting above the scope of their authority. It keeps the police drivers from driving extremely recklessly. And so this statute kind of protects that right, bitch. Y'all. So the burden of proof, like, it has to shock the conscience, bitch. When I tell you, when this man said what he said about this bill, it shocked my conscience. It's unconscionable that intelligent people are doing this and trying to actually pass this. So the bill includes a clause that says people who make under $15,000 will be taxed at 74% and some change. and people who make 20,000 will be taxed at, like, let me look at my notes. At either 20, I think it's 15%. And then the people who make the most amount of money, I think over $70,000, they'll be taxed the least. I think I might be incorrect, but like at 2 or 3%. If that don't shock your conscience, you need to go to a economics class. You need to go back to math. We need to have a talk. You need to come to my page and leave me some comments, and we can talk through whatever it is that you need to talk through. But until this shocks your conscience, you don't understand what I just said. And I understand that it's a very thick concept, but if you need me to break it down, let me break it down. Now, I know this TikTok, but I can break other stuff down besides these hips. You get what I'm saying? That's what's in the bill, y'all. Bitch, when I heard that was in the bill, I said, oh no, this is tea. This ain't, this not piss, this not tea, this, fuck, we at Club Shay Shay, what a cognac at, boy. So that happened. It was something else that I wanted to talk to y'all about that boy, birthright citizenship. Now listen, I don't know. This might be a little politically incorrect. I don't know. I'm not gonna even eat my own words. Because I can see myself in handcuffs one day on a fucking ship. I can see it, bitch. Like Raven-Symoné gazing into the future. So I'm not gonna say that there goes some. I ain't even would. I'm gonna be on a boat, and I'm not talking about boats and hoes. And Nina up and I'm a real bitch. I'm not talking about none of them. I'm talking about the slave ship. But that boy. But okay, all right. So speaking of, that's what I'm trying to get to. Y'all know I got the ramble because. Y'all, okay. So birthright citizenship. Donald Trump, the Supreme Court has allowed for Donald Trump essentially to overlook the birthright citizen clause amendment, I believe, in the Constitution. I should have done my homework about this. So I'm going to first say this is politically incorrect and possibly an ignorant rant. So don't attack me. Just put the correct information in the comments. Like, that's the thing that you guys, y'all know y'all can do that, right? Like, y'all don't have to be mean. You could just put the correct information and people could do the homework themselves, because that's what this page is about anyways. I'm not here to fucking do your homework for you, but anyways, birthright citizenship. Donald Trump, so he spoke on it. So the Supreme Court, which is, I don't even want to talk about whether they're liberal or conservative at this point, because you might as well say, well, these white folks or these black folks. You know what I'm saying? It's just racism in another costume. So, however, the Supreme Court justices ruled that Donald Trump could overlook the rule, the statute, the amendment, and waive due process in order to get immigrants out of the country. What he did say, and what I'm going to cling on to, but that it don't even matter at this point, was he was like, that amendment was meant for the descendants of slaves, and it wasn't meant for immigrants to come over here, have kids, and then claim citizenship. And on that stance, from that standpoint, I 112% agree, especially with the idea of sleeper cells creeping around America. Border security is the understanding, the need and understanding for border security is so important, and sometimes you got to protect people from yourself. However, what he is doing is he's using the vulnerability of needing to be protected against the American people to do bad things, because you can't tell me them people at Home Depot was bothering nobody. I understand they was criminals, but you probably cheat on your wife on Tuesday, bitch. So there's that. All right, what's next? Okay, Diddy, can't you see you might get to go free? let me say this. I told y'all, fucking told y'all. And you know what? I gotta start trusting myself more. I gotta start taking my journalism more seriously. I gotta start checking myself, because when I first heard the Diddy case, I was like, they're doing everything but proving trafficking. I didn't sit in on federal cases. And that's the thing too. Like, I know I don't look like I know very much. I don't know that I look like, I know that I don't look like I've been in a lot of the places that I've actually been and done a lot of the things that I've actually done in my life. And so, one, just side random rant, because this is the early morning hustle show and you need something to listen to on your way out the fucking door anyway. So listen to me ramble. But y'all see, I just lost my train of thought. What was we even talking about? I gotta start trusting myself, because, like, I know what I know. I don't know what I don't know until somebody tell me. But when I first heard the trial, I was like, oh no, they're not proving. I heard the state's case, and halfway through I was just like, is this what they doing? Is this the state's, is this what the feds is this what they bought? They jumped the gun. Excuse me, it was somebody that was zealous. It was somebody that was angry. It was somebody that moved too quickly and pulled the gun too quickly, because pulled the trigger too quickly, because what are you even saying? Like, only thing that they found Diddy guilty of is being a freak. A big old freak. That's it. And you can't, and I said you can't be arrested for that. I did see Judge Mathis's reaction, and I completely agree. He was like, he can be arrested for assault, but we could have just went to regular court for that. And I mean, I guess it was past the statute of limitations, so he gonna get 5 to 10 years. But the reality is he's still gonna get out, and he probably gonna get time served and good behavior, because he did do some crazy stuff. But when you go to the feds, you can't play. It gotta be. I don't know what the burden of proof is, but I'm sure it's beyond a reasonable doubt. And there's a ton of reasonable doubts. Nobody saw him do anything the Kid Cudi call. Like, what is that y'all talking about? Like, and all of these women was going. You get what I'm saying? He's still paying for one bitch shit now. She can't be too scared. So I didn't watch the closing statements, but one, I just think he's gonna get off, because I don't know what the burden of proof is, but the feds really dropped the ball on this one, because I expected them to say he was a drug cartel selling drugs to people. I expect them to tell me he was fucking what's his name, fucking Griselda Blanco, or what's the dude Griselda used to fuck with, the big, y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm thinking that boy Big Meech, that boy just popping with his girls and jacking off. Like, if I'm Diddy, I'm pissed at this point. I'm pissed because I know y'all don't have me in here talking about my sexual exploitations and trying to arrest me for being a freak. And it wasn't no underage, nothing. Now, where Jack Warren right at? Where all these people that said he had all of these kids and these people? Where all of this information at? Well, and ain't no evidence come in about no white parties. Ain't no evidence come in about nobody. Like, ain't no real evidence come in. What? I think somebody got paid off. I think somebody got paid off. Absolutely. Because it's no way that any competent attorney, like, nothing, all you had to do is go on Instagram, TikTok, scroll through. I found more evidence on Diddy. I could present a better case on Diddy from all of the shit I got off of TikTok than what these people actually got from going in this man's house. All y'all sees, I know y'all don't mean to tell me, all y'all sees was baby oil. Did y'all see drugs and guns too? That's what I'm saying. Was it packaged up? You know what I'm saying? I was listening to one girl. She was just like, yeah, y'all don't know. They gonna prove trafficking. Y'all don't know. And she an attorney. Baby, you might need to give your license back. All of them cases that you won was by the grace of God, because I looked at this as a non-practice attorney. You had me second guess at myself. I was like, oh yeah, they trafficking. What? This ain't even trafficking. It's not even like, across state lines. I get what she's taking it across state lines, and there was an exchange of money. But when I say I'm trafficking in Fed court, this is not what you take this to the misdemeanor court. You take this to the court, and like again, I say I understand that it was out over the statute of limitations, but yeah, I think people are gonna have a lot of explaining to do. And what's really gonna be tea is when he get out of jail, he going back to Carisha, bitch. Now all of these hoes gonna be mad. Now Cassie gonna be mad cause she did all of that shit. She thought she got her lick back, and that's why he was cool. He was like, man, I'm getting out. I didn't do nothing. And if this is what he's saying, and he's saying he ain't do nothing, listen, making them girls get off for all of that time. And as I'm saying, like, I thought that was gonna prove he knocked Biggie off. You get what I'm saying? Tupac off. None of that came out. I'm disappointed. And I still believe he did that. I still believe that he's a horrible person. But as the attorney in me has to say, if this is what they bought against him, I'm happy he getting out. Because come harder. If you're going to bring down a nigga called the Diddler, you got to dig a little deeper. All right, what's next? All right. We're going to hurry up with this. How long I've been on here talking to y'all? We've been a little minute. That's okay. Oh, y'all seen, okay, so there's a lot of, allegedly, bitch, there's a lot of paranormal activity. I saw two little green blinking light, two little lights blinking in the sky that merged. That was a video. I don't know if it was AI. It was a girl who say she saw an alien outside, bitch. And then in Myrtle Beach, they got something that looked like a oil spill, like a video game remote controller, and they trying to say it's a bait. One man say it's not no bait. He say a fisherman. He showed me all his fishing tattoos. He showed me on Instagram, TikTok, bitch. And he say it's definitely not no fucking bait, nothing. Like, them people don't know what they talking about. This is something else, and it's certainly not no submarine. And they got the people, the army, they're trying to figure it out too. Y'all seen that shit? That okay. Hold on. Ballerina Marquez. Now, did y'all see this Mission Impossible style execution that happened on TikTok? The little chick Ballerina Marquez. Just look it up. There y'all go. Oh, bitch, y'all seen the lady with the facelift? Oh my god. Yeah, they need to pay her. She need to, ma'am, if you see this, let me manage you. Because you about to start getting some deals. People about to start reaching out to you, one for your fan base, but, and you make sure you get paid off for you get you a little code. Everybody who go there offer you, you make sure you get you some money. You hear me? Because your face look amazing. And that's what I'm talking about. Her face look, she like 1 week out, and she look like a whole new girl. She look like a whole new girl, bitch. Last but not least, another flight caught on fire. Did y'all see the flight from the American airline flight that was taking off from Vegas, but had to turn around because the engine was a little rusted, dusted, crusted, mustard? At least that's what they say. Oh, okay. That's it. That's all I want to tell y'all. I hope y'all. Oh, let me see. Is there anything else that I want to add? State of the Union? No, I don't really got nothing for y'all today. This will be an interesting week. To see. Donald Trump wants to get this bill passed before the 4th of July. It's something like anything that you're trying to rush is not good. So this will be an interesting week to see what's really tea. But it's nothing that I can think of right now today that we just gotta talk about. We just talked about it. I think we had a good discussion. I got that off my chest. I'll see y'all next week. All right, bye.